Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shahira binti Muhammad Azmi. My metric number is 25 DPM 20F 2017.
Assalamualaikum and hi. I'm Siti Nazulaika binti Narizam and I'm from DPM 1A and my number metric is 25 DPM 20F 2009.
My name is Aini Syaira binti Azhar. My ID metric 25 DPM 20F 2015.
Based on the situation, on the problem scenario, there are several problems that arise regarding their employers. The first is employers who is appointed as a colleague because the employee had no time to socialize, he has to change back to his original job as a supervisor. For the third problem, an employee comes to complain that he had done a lot of work and complain about the lazy and unfriendly attitude of other employers. This caused him to have to do the work alone. As a human resource management, how do I control this issue in order to achieve organization goals? The first is to calm the situation. In this case, I have them to meet with me one by one and I solve the problem by giving opinion so that the workers could understand the work situation. Because my employers have problem, there is no time to relax with family and friends. Giving them leave is the best way to keep employers happy working with our company. Next, the problem of employers who always do the same job and work in groups that do not cooperate while working. The best way to control this issue so that it can no longer apply is a transfer one of the employers to another branch. For the last one is, as a human resource management, I have to hire new employers because there is an issue of employers who do not have time to rest because the work currently is too busy. This causes our employers to quickly get bored with his work. Therefore, we need to find new employers.
There have two types of staff hiring process to related to the above issues. Let me explain. First, human resources planning. Human resources planning related to the above issues. So, the manager, he appointed Abu to be a quality controller, but Abu never had experience to being a quality controller. So, we as a human resources, we want determining employees that need to be hired to fill the vacant position in an organization at a certain period time. As a human resources, we must take a responsibility about Abu's problem, which is we should refer to the recruitment for the current skills and the vacant position to achieve the goal organization. So, human resources should be aware this category which is a primary factors. For instance, planning to take over another organization. So here we can avoid surplus of employees, overlapping job and no experience doing job. Next, internal recruitment. Internal recruitment related the issue above. Of the issue above, we can see a manager using the process internal recruitment, which is filling a vacant position from within the organization existing workforce. So, Abu's manager did not inform employees about the vacancy through with notice, bulletin boards, organization publication, or by email. So, if we want staff hiring, we should review employees and check the qualified to fill in vacant position. The issue above can give some disadvantage to employee, which is lack of diversity, and it may create conflict and resentment and leave a gap in existing workforce.
Question C. Decision making, the process will handle the issue. First, identify the problem. We must define the problem. The problem identified was Abu did not like time spent on the road and he had no experience in quality controls, while his manager appointed him to be a quality controller who was not in this field. Moreover, Abu also spoke that he was not qualified to be a quality controller and did not have enough time to be trained in his job. Second, identify the objective of decision. After knowing the following problems, a manager must distinguish the aspect that must be resolved by assessing the attitude and experience of employer. Third, diagnose the cause. Once you know the problem, the manager must be able to resolve the source of the problem so as to be able to formulate hypotheses about the problem. This problem involves cooperation, relationship between employer and even employer have no experience in their field. B. Form alternative. As a manager must explore to solve existing problems, the solution will be made after collecting all the ideas. Use interactive ideas such as the idea gateway to hold a face-to-face program in order to strengthen the friendship, and also the manager must make a training course for employers to improve their skill and acknowledge in a field. C. Analyze alternative. Next, the evaluation is based on the predefined alternative. Among the ideas influencing alternative are biological factors. This is because the assessment needs to support the implementation of the chosen alternative. Like manager need to send employer for training courses on upgrading in terms of employer quality. D. Select the best alternative. After collecting and evaluating the available ideas, each alternative should be systematically evaluated according to its criteria. Have 6 criteria. First, feasibility. Feasibility to do something like organize training course for employers. Meanwhile, employer can exchange opinion with each other. This can be effective in getting quality employer. Second, quality. With this, manager will see the effectiveness in order to meet the available alternative criteria. Meanwhile, a company can produce quality employer with effective alternative. Third, acceptability. Decision maker need to influence the alternative chosen in order to achieve those alternatives. In addition, for the alternative to perform well. For cost, the cost need to reach an alternative level and there is a good return, because when valuation alternatives are reached, then the cost will give a good return to an organization. 5. Reversibility. With a chosen alternative, the organization can be reversed. And the last, ethics. Manager also ensure that alternatives are made in accordance with the responsibilities based on the ethics of an organization. E. Implement and perform evaluation. After making such an alternative, the manager can make an assessment in a good alternative. Manager also need to set and ensure that they have been agreed upon by decision maker. With a good alternative, we can achieve an organization. The decision maker will gather information that will inform how well the implementation and effectiveness of the decision is made, whereas good alternative feedback can lead to a new decision cycle. Recruitment will not end on top management approve the decision. Evaluation may discover weaknesses that require further problem analysis, development and evaluation of alternative, and selection of the best alternative. Feedback is the part of monitoring that assess whether new decision need to be made or not.
Although all employees in an organization make decision making is particularly important for manager. The fact that almost every part of manager job involves decision making does not mean that decisions are always complex. Managers make numerous routine decisions every day, such as clearing employee shift, the information to be included in a report, replenishing stock, or resolving a customer complaint. Based on the problem of the situation faced, there are two major discussion styles, that is decision style and behavioral style. Directive style, practiced by people who prefer simple, clear-cut solutions to problems. I make use this style to make discussion quickly because I do not like to deal with a solution to the problem of achieve organization goals. Behavior style is often adopted by managers who have a deep concern for people. For example, I prefer to talk to employees one-on-one and understand their feelings about the problem and the effect of a given discussion on them. Behavior style discussion maker is usually concerned with the personal development of others and make discussions that help others achieve their goals.